Hi, I'm Max.
Hi, and I'm Denise.
And welcome back to another edition of Urban Lifestyles. We don't only have a good show, we've got a great show because it's packed. We're going to follow up with Simmons and them winning a basketball championship. Also a piece that Denise did with MSD. We had the opportunity to attend Back in Black. And also, we're going to be finding out about what you need to be doing if you're looking into real estate. We'll take a quick break and we'll be right back.
Show is the best that there is. Period.
Yeah, champ, don't you make me.
Oh, I ain't working around. We are here as usual.
That's too much.
This the one.
We right here.
You wake up and catch me from 6 to 10 on your number one station for R&B, Magic 101.
It's always great to check in on a winner, so we're going to go out to Simmons College and show you how dynamic they were on the basketball court. So take a look at this. Well, we're here at the St. Stephen's Gym, and we're here for the NCAA Mid-East Regional Tournament, and it's hosted by Simmons College, and I'm here with the coach of Simmons, Mr. Jerry Eve. Welcome back to Urban Lifestyles, and tell us about what's going on.
Well, we've got the NCAA Regional Tournament. It's the first time we've held it. We've got schools from Nashville, Welch, Simmons, of course, Boyce, Southern Theological from right up the road are playing in the tournament. You have Appalachian Bible and a few other schools. So this is the finals tonight. The winners of tonight's game will go to the national championship in Minneapolis, Minnesota.
And you've also got the men that are coming up as well, so tell us about that.
Well, DeJuan Wheat, first-year coach, University of Louisville great, is taking his team to the finals of the region. They'll be playing Boyce for the championship to move on to the national championship.
So, in terms of the community support, how do you explain how it's just really picked up and just so many people are interested in what Simmons is doing?
Well, first thing, the basis of Simmons and what Reverend Cosby's done here, education-based. Athletics is second. We do not have scholarships. Kids come here, pay their own way, Pell Grants, student loans, and they want to participate. That's the first thing. Secondly, our coaches have done a tremendous job of growing the programs, going out throughout the community. You grow a program from the kids to the parents to the relatives to the friends, and that's what we've done. We've done a great job of that. Our parents are great.
Being a coach and now DeJuan Wheat's in that role, what is his philosophy to get the success that he's getting out of these kids?
It's just amazing what DeJuan's done in his first year. Number one seed. He's played really, really well. His teams are disciplined. They understand the game. He is so good with them. He's patient. He has more patience than I ever had. But he's just done a super job with growing his program. And hopefully tonight they can reach the national championship.
And you said the Nationals are going to be played where?
That is, I hate it, but Minneapolis, Minnesota.
A little cold, but hopefully it'll be
cold.
Hopefully it'll be warm by then.
No, it's 7 days away and it will be cold. Absolutely.
So if people want to support you and make the trip to Minnesota or Minneapolis, how do they do that?
Okay, well, all they have to do is reach out through the school. Call Gwen Blackburn. She'll be able to tell them where the team's going to be staying. So if they wanted to stay with the team, of course, they'd have to get their own transportation there. But it's a fantastic tournament, and they'd have a lot of fun.
And finally, if people want to support Simmons in general, how can they do that?
Always giving. Giving is the key. Sometimes, of course, money, but giving of your time, giving of your computers, anything that you may have that can help our students be successful, we want.
Well, I'm here with B.J. Johnson, who is one of the Simmons basketball stars, and welcome to Urban Lifestyles. And tell us about the team and what's going on.
Well, the team right now, we're in the championship game, and we've been working and preparing all week for whoever wins. But tonight we got Boyce, and tonight we plan on executing Coach's game plan and getting the dub.
So what's it like, being in this position and representing Simmons, which, is historically HBCU, and it's just really turning the community around?
Oh, it's amazing. Like, ever since I got here, the whole community has treated me like family, even outside of basketball. And former Coach Branch and our current Coach Wheat, they tell us all the time it's bigger than basketball. It's always bigger than basketball. So they prepare us. They show us how to be men. What to do off the court, and that's what I really love that about this school and this program.
And you're not from Kentucky, you're from Memphis, so tell us a little bit about your high school.
Well, my high school, I'm a former state champion, so I do know what it takes to win. So I come from my high school was pretty nice. It was it wasn't a big community like it was a small school, pretty much like how Simmons is. But I would say Simmons is more so family-based than my high school was. But I came from a pretty good program back in, my high school was Marion High School, and I came from a pretty good program.
So how do you feel that you all are going to match up against the competitors tonight?
Like I said, we've been training and preparing all week for them, so we already know what to do. All we got to do is follow and execute Coach's game plan, and we should be pretty good. We should be great.
And what do you like most about DeJuan Wheat and his coaching style?
Love him. He good at preparing. Like I said, he's always prepared us, and it's 7 P's we go by, and it's proper practice and preparation prevents piss poor performance. And we're very prepared for this team tonight. So
congratulations to the men and the women on an outstanding season.
And I say rah, 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 and keep it going.
We'll take another break, and we'll be right back.
The morning ride. Let's go! Because you won't want to get out of the car when the Streets Morning Takeover is on the Bill's #1 for hip-hop.
Early in the morning.
So, Denise, as always, you got an opportunity to catch up with one of our longtime sponsors, which is MSD. So what's going on?
This segment is really important and very informative because MSD is what you call 3 utilities in one. And there are different aspects to it, and I learned something very valuable. So let's just take a look. So today is another segment with MSD because MSD brings our safe, clean waterways in our community. Now today we're going to talk about MSD being 3 utilities in one. I'm with the Executive Director, Mr. Tony Parrott at MSD's Central Maintenance Facility to talk about it. And Tony Parrott, welcome so much, and welcome back to Urban Lifestylez.
Well, thank you for having me. We love being on Urban Lifestylez.
And we learn so much, and I have comments from the community that come up and say that they do. They learn a lot about what's going on with MSD and have a better understanding. But let's start off with this first question. So what does it mean to be 3 utilities in one?
Well, we are called the Metropolitan Sewer District. So a lot of people think that we just treat wastewater. In actuality, we are actually 3 different utilities. We do wastewater treatment, we do stormwater and drainage, and we also do flood protection for Jefferson County. So 3 separate utilities, 3 separate enterprises, 3 separate assets.
Wow. So how common is it for wastewater utilities in other cities to be responsible for the services?
It is very uncommon. In Louisville, we're unique. We're probably the only utility in the state, if not the region, that handles 3 separate utilities like we do. And so it's no comparison. And so oftentimes people get their bill and they say, oh, my sewer bill is so high. I need the public to understand that you're paying for 3 separate utilities.
So what led MSD to oversee all 3 of the utilities?
Well, MSD actually was established back in 1946 through the state. Through the revised code, we are actually a independent, quasi-public entity that was established to provide wastewater treatment for Jefferson County. And so we do provide wastewater treatment, and in addition to that, in 1986, MSD took over control of stormwater and drainage for all entities inside Jefferson County except these home rule cities, which are J-Town, St. Matthews, Anchorage, Shively, and Prospect. However, we did take over stormwater and drainage in the city of Prospect in 2014. And so that's how the stormwater side was set up for MSD. For the flood protection system, the U.S. Army Corps of Engineers built the flood protection system here in Louisville after the 1937 and the 1945 floods. And so there's 29 miles of levee, there's 16 major flood pump stations, hundreds of structures and gates that we're responsible for. And we took over responsibility for the flood protection system in 1987. So that's how it sort of evolved over since 1946.
Wow. That's a lot that MSD is providing for the community. So, Tony, what advantages are there to having 3 utilities in one agency?
Well, there's a lot of advantages. There's a lot of synergies, obviously, because with one, say, administration, we are running 3 separate utilities. And so imagine if you were getting 3 separate bills, you would be paying for 3 separate administrations. So people are saving money because we are a combined utility that provides all 3 of these services. And plus, we can also support each enterprise with the services that we provide, the equipment we provide, the technology that we provide to run the systems can be shared services as well. And so there's economies of scale and there's savings because we are a combined utility.
Okay, I like that part where you said there's savings. They're all under the same umbrella, and then you have interchanging of information. Like you said, it's like a family unit. So with that in mind, Tony, anything else that you would like to add about this?
Well, I think in addition to folks understanding that we are 3 separate utilities, particularly here in Jefferson County, we also are a regional utility, meaning we also provide wastewater services only to Oldham County and Bullitt County. So geographically, our footprint is very large, and the state law allows us now to go outside of Jefferson County to own and operate sewer assets in other counties. And so we are working with the state and we're working with local county judges to come in and assist folks when they need our services. So.
Well, Denise, that was a great report, and thanks for letting us know about the 3 different divisions of MSD.
And one of the good things about it is that a lot of different other communities, they have separate billing that goes on and the different services, and some of them do not even have the services that MSD is offering. So we are quite fortunate here in our community to have the 3 different entities under one umbrella of MSD.
We'll take another break, and we'll be right back.
Show is the best that there is. Period.
Yeah! Champ! Don't you make me...
Oh, I can work it around. We are here as usual.
That's too much. This the one.
We right here.
You wake up and catch me from 6 to 10 on your number 1 station for R&B, Magic 101.
Well, Denise, you and I got to go out to a very unique event that you covered, so tell us what's coming up.
Well, we did Back in Black, and we did a segment saying it's coming, and we got to go to it when it finally had the event to occur, and it was quite an experience, but let's just take a look. So we're here tonight, Saturday, a fabulous event. It's called Back in Black. It's the Little Black Dress Affair. I'm going to introduce you to the mastermind behind this event, John Fogel. And John, welcome back again to Urban Lifestyle.
Good to see you again. Glad to have you.
So we're here for this fabulous experience. Tell me about tonight and share about why people need to be here and what they're going to miss.
This is the place to be tonight. The Back in Black is an upscale, sophisticated vibe for the 30 and over crowd. And if you've never been to the Biscuit Lounge, it's at 120 South 10th Street. It is a very elegant and elaborate venue. We have the downstairs lobby and also the loft upstairs.
Now, just share a little bit about some of the highlights.
Oh my goodness, we have an all-star lineup of entertainment tonight, including Benny J and Friends. He's a local musician and saxophonist. We have Tisha May doing her Tisha May Soul Case with 3 original songs. We have DJ Don Q on the 1s and 2s on sound control. We have a beautiful lady from Cincinnati named Kia. She's a belly dancer. She's going to perform. We have the very funny and lovely Tara Crush, who's going to do a comedian set. So it's just a lot of different entertainment for everybody tonight.
Tonight, I feel as if I'm in Las Vegas at some type of exquisite club and an event, and everybody is just here looking fabulous. Is it a requirement? What is the requirement also, because you're going to have the Sexy Legs contest? Are there any requirements that the judges are going to be looking for?
We just need ladies that are confident in their sexuality. You don't have to be a particular size, shape, or stature. Everybody, if you feel sexy, it's an attitude. So if you feel sexy, just get out there and join the ladies, and we're going to have like a runway we're going to set up, and they can walk back and forth. And then we're gonna pick the one with the sexiest legs in Louisville, and that winner take all is gonna get a Prada purse and matching wallet.
There are dozens and dozens of guests here at tonight's event. Here are two lovely ladies I want to introduce you to, and the first lady is
Annette Strom
and
Monette Mays.
Annette and Monette. Thank you all for stopping to talk to Urban Lifestyles. Is this you all's first time coming to the Back in Black?
It is for me. It is for me. It's a very nice venue.
What drew you to having an interest like, I think I want to go?
She actually called me and was like, they're having an event. You want to try it out? I was like, yeah, I'll see what's going on. So, black dress.
And is this your first time as well?
Well, it's my first time coming to his event, but I actually had my birthday party here. So I knew this place was going to be absolutely lovely. I knew that. And also, John happens to be a Kappa, and I'm a Kappa kitten, so I want to support that. Yes, forever and ever.
So what are you looking forward to tonight of all the different aspects that he's going to have?
Right. I want to examine each thing that I saw on his venue, and it looks like he does some extraordinary things, so I'm really excited about that. And just all the outfits and all the wonderful people and the drinks, and as you can see, it's already beautiful. So
one thing I like about it, the theme, the little black dress,
yes,
or however your dress is. I just think it's fabulous and looking out at. Oh, well, thank you. I dug into the archives.
I understand.
All right, well, I want you ladies, thanks for stopping and talking to us, and I'm going to see you all upstairs, and let's have some fun.
Sounds good. Thank you so much.
Okay, as I said, fabulous people here, the attire, there is so much dandyism, and I also want to introduce you to, I'm going to say a Louisville legend, and I'm going to let him introduce themselves, and you are?
Mark Gunn. Let's see, and I wear a couple of hats. So first and foremost, I am the president of the Mod Squad, Men of Distinction. So we're represented here tonight. And I'm also the vice president of radio programming for Aircom Media, home of WLOU and WLLV.
All righty now. So Mark, I just have to ask, is this your first time at one of the events by John Vogel?
Actually, this is my third. Yeah, so we made our debut as the squad a couple of years ago at his Carnival event. We also came to the Purple Rain event late last year, and then this is the third one for us.
Then I'm going to ask you, what is it about his events that you like? Or what is it that you look forward to?
The vibe is totally different. You see a lot of things that you normally don't see when it comes to a club atmosphere. You've got an international flavor that's here. You've got a different type of clientele. In the just a lot of diversity in the people that come. You've got the vibe, the music, just the whole atmosphere is something that's unique to Louisville.
I have to say, I feel like I'm at some event in Las Vegas.
Right. It is that cabaret type of feel, that cabaret type of flavor, and it's like everywhere you look, there's a different feel, a different experience to take in.
So will the Mod Squad, will you all be doing anything tonight outside of just dining with your presence?
Other than looking good, not a whole lot, just enjoying the festivities.
You're going to be kind of incognito and just shine on your own.
Yeah, well, just, we'll mingle, shake hands, kiss babies. Well, better not be any babies in here, but,
Well, I have to admit, Back in Black it's something unique and different for Louisville, and I think Louisville needs more events like that.
Everybody had a good time, and
Yeah.
the different aspects of it as well was very entertaining.
Right, and so if you didn't make it this year, be sure to put it on your calendar for 2027. We'll take another break, and we'll be right back. There's never a bad time to look for a home. And when you're going out to look for a home or to buy some real estate, you need to get some sound advice. So we're going to check in with G Starks Realty to find out what's going on.
Hey Denise and Max, thanks for allowing me to come by and talk about homeownership again this month. I got 3 things for you. First is the pre-approval process. First, you want to talk to a lender and make sure that you get pre-approved and get qualified for a loan. This is even before you talk to a real estate agent. You want to get out there and make sure that whatever you're looking at, you are qualified for that home. Secondly, is the timeline. It's going to take about 30 to 45 days from when you sign your contract to close on this home. And the reason for that is because you're going to have your home inspection, you're going to have paperwork that you got to turn into your lender, and you have appraisal process. And then you got to allow a little bit more time just in case anything kind of comes up unexpectedly. And thirdly, it's the fees for the process. You have earnest money, which is going to be, sometimes it's 1% of the loan, sometimes it's $500 to $1,000. And you got to have that. Once this contract is signed, you want to give that earnest money to your real estate agent. Second fee is home inspection. You're going to have a home inspection done within about 10 days of after signing your contract. And within those 10 days, you're going to have to pay that home inspector at the time the home inspection's done. And that fee is about $500. And it could be more or less, depends on what you want, such as termite inspection, anything like that. The third fee is appraisal. You're going to have appraisal done when it's almost time for your loan to be finished. You're going to have appraisal, and it's going to be about $500. And that $500 is going to be paid to your lender and not at closing. So those are 3 fees that you're going to need, and you have to pay attention to it. And thanks again for allowing me to come by this month to talk about real estate. Back to you, Denise and Max.
As always, William's got such great information. And as I said, regardless of where you are in the housing market or just trying to find commercial real estate, he has the information that's for you.
That information was very valuable for me. I thought I knew a lot, but I found out that I didn't, so it was great.
Yeah, I always learn something. So be sure to follow him every month for these great real estate tips. We'll take another break, and we'll be right back.
Morning show is the best that there is. Period.
Yeah! Champ! Don't you make me...
Oh, I can work it around. We are here as usual.
That's too much. This the one.
We right here.
You wake up and catch me from 6 to 10 on your number one station for R&B, Magic 101.
Well, Denise, I noticed you have a great prop in your hand.
Yes, I do. This is about the upcoming next Destination Smooth Jazz series on June the 6th.
That's right, and it's going to be at the Kentucky Center for African American Heritage. We've got 2 phenomenal artists. We've got Lynn Roundtree and Jeanette Harris. If you haven't seen them, if you have seen them, you definitely want to come out and join us again at the Kentucky Center for African American Heritage. It's going to be one great night with 2 fantastic artists. And you know what? I think that's our show.
Oh, and that's our time.
And we'll see you back here on Urban Lifestyles. And we're going to leave you with some of the highlights from one of the past events. And remember to take the shot.
Bye-bye.
Bye. you.